Hello, my friend. Welcome to this new video. My name is Sarah, and today I want to talk with you about something very important. Motivation. Yes, motivation to learn English. Learning a new language is not easy. It takes time, effort, and patience. Some days you feel happy, you feel strong, you want to study more. But other days you feel tired, you feel confused, you want to stop. And that's normal. Every English learner feels like this sometimes. Even me. When I was learning Spanish, I felt the same way. But let me tell you something. You are doing something great. You are learning a new way to speak, to listen, to think. English can give you many new opportunities. A better job, new friends, travel, and personal growth. English can open the door to the world. But how do you stay motivated? How do you continue learning English when you feel lazy or tired? How can you push forward when you don't see results right away? That is what this video is about. Today, I will share with you 6 powerful ideas to stay motivated in your English journey. These are simple, clear, and practical tips. You can use them every day. You don't need expensive tools or perfect grammar. You just need a little time and a lot of heart. We will talk about your personal why, your goals, your routine, the power of fun, how to track progress, and how to think like a winner. I will also give you small examples and real stories. You are not alone on this road. Many people around the world are learning English with the same doubts, fears, and dreams. And remember, English is not a test. It's not about being perfect. It's about communication. It's about expressing yourself. If people understand you, that's already a big success. Fluency will come step by step, day by day. I know sometimes people laugh at your accent or your mistakes, but that doesn't matter. You are brave. You are learning something new. You are growing. You are improving, and I am so proud of you for watching this video. Let me tell you a short story. One of my students, Anna, is from Brazil. She started learning English 2 years ago. At the beginning, she was shy. She didn't want to speak. She made many mistakes, but she continued. Every day, just 20 minutes. She listened, repeated, watched videos, read small texts. Now, she works in an international company. She speaks English every day. She is not perfect, but she is confident. Why? Because she never stopped. Her motivation was strong. That's what I want for you. I want you to believe in yourself, to say, yes, I can learn English, I can speak, I can improve. You don't need to study 5 hours a day. Even 15 minutes is okay. The key is consistency. Motivation is not a magic feeling, it's a habit. And today, we will learn how to build that habit. So grab your notebook or just sit back, relax, and listen to me. Let this video be your little push, your small light on difficult days. Together, we will make progress. Before we start, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Yes, hit that red button now. Why? Because every week, I share new videos to help you learn English in a simple and natural way. Listening, speaking, vocabulary, stories, podcasts, everything to help you grow and feel confident. To feel more confident in global conversations? Also, if you enjoy this video, leave a like and a comment. Tell me, what is your biggest motivation to learn English? I read all your messages and I love connecting with you. Now, take a deep breath. Smile. You are doing something wonderful today. You are investing in yourself. You are learning English, and that is beautiful. Let's begin with the first powerful idea to stay motivated. Let's talk about your reason, your deep why. In the first part, we talked about what motivation is and why it plays such a key role in learning a language. Now, in part 2, let's go a little deeper. Today, we're going to talk about your why. Why do you want to learn English? What is your personal reason? The one that will keep you going even when you feel tired, stuck, or frustrated. Let's dive into this together. Why the why matters. When you know your reason for doing something, you are much more likely to stick with it. That's true for learning English, going to the gym, saving money, everything in life. When things get hard, your why is what keeps you going. Ask yourself, is it to get a better job? To travel the world? To pass an exam? To watch movies without subtitles? There is no right or wrong answer. What matters is that it's important to you. When your reason is clear and strong, your motivation becomes powerful. Sarah's story, my personal why. Let me share a short story. A few years ago, I met a young woman from Brazil named Luana. She wanted to learn English, but she was struggling. Every time she tried to speak, she felt shy and afraid of making mistakes. One day, I asked her, "Why do you want to learn English?" And she said something that changed everything. "My dream is to be a nurse in Canada. I want to help people, and English is the bridge to that dream." That was her why. It wasn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It was about helping others and building a better life. That reason became her power. She started studying every day, speaking more confidently, and today, yes, she's living in Canada, working in a hospital. So let me ask you again, what is your dream? Practical activity. Find and write down your why. Let's do something simple but powerful. Right now, take a notebook or open your notes app and write this. I want to learn English because... Now finish the sentence. Write honestly. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to connect with new people. Maybe you want to impress your future employer. Whatever it is, write it down and keep it somewhere you can see every day. You can also add a photo or drawing that represents your dream. Make a vision board if you like. These small steps help keep your dream alive. Your why can change, and that's okay. At the beginning, your reason might be to pass an English test. Later, it might be to give a speech or write a blog. That's okay. Our goals grow as we grow. The key is to keep your why close and revisit it often. Think of it like a compass. Even if you get a little lost, your why brings you back on track. How to stay connected to your motivation. Here are 5 simple ways to stay connected to your why. Remind yourself daily. Start or end your day by reading your reason. Talk about your dream. Share it with friends, family, or even in your English class. Visualize it. Close your eyes and picture yourself living your dream. How does it feel? Celebrate progress. Every step, even small ones, brings you closer. Celebrate that. Be kind to yourself. Learning a language takes time. Your dream is worth the patience. English is a tool, not the final goal. Remember, English is not the final destination. It's the tool that helps you reach your destination, your dream job, that big trip, that meaningful conversation. Learning English opens doors, but it's your why that helps you walk through them. Your why is your fire. When things get tough, when motivation feels low, return to that fire. Let it warm you. Let it give you energy. You are not just learning English, you are changing your future. In the next part, we'll talk about how to stay consistent with your English practice and turn motivation into daily habits. Welcome back, my dear listener. In this part, let me share something very special with you. Real stories. Real people. Real journeys. Real success. Because sometimes the best motivation comes from seeing others achieve what we want. It gives us hope. It shows us, if they can do it, maybe I can too. So are you ready to get inspired? Let's go. Story 1. Ahmed from Egypt, from fear to confidence. Ahmed is a young man from Cairo. When he was 20, he dreamed of working in tourism. But there was one problem. He didn't speak English. He said, "I was scared to talk. I always thought people would laugh at me." So what did he do? He started small. He listened to English songs, watched movies with subtitles, and repeated simple sentences. He practiced with tourists in his city. even if he made mistakes. 1 year later, Ahmed became a tour guide. Today, he speaks English fluently and works with people from around the world. He says, "Don't be afraid of your mistakes. They are part of the journey." Story 2. Maria from Brazil, The Power of Dreams. Maria was a school teacher in Sao Paulo. Her dream? To study in Canada. But she needed a good score on an English test. At first, she didn't believe in herself. She thought, "I'm too old to learn. English is too hard. I will fail." But one day she changed her mindset. She told herself, even if it takes time, I will do it. Every day after work, she studied for 1 hour. She used flashcards, listened to English podcasts, and spoke in front of her mirror. 6 months later, she passed her exam. Today, Maria is studying at a university in Canada. She says, "If your dream is strong, your excuses become weak." Story 3. Ravi from India, Learning Without a Teacher. Ravi lived in a small town. He didn't have money for English classes. But he didn't give up. He used free resources, YouTube, books from the library, and English learning apps. He practiced speaking alone in his room. Ravi says, "The internet is my teacher. I learned everything for free." He now works as a freelance translator. The key? Discipline and belief. He believed in himself, even when others laughed at him. Story 4. Anna from Poland, English Saved My Job. Anna worked in a company that started doing business with foreign clients. Her boss said, "If you want to grow, you need English." At first, she felt lost. She hadn't practiced since school. But instead of giving up, she made a plan. She wrote 10 new words every day. She spoke with colleagues. She even started a journal in English. 6 months later, Anna got promoted. She now leads international meetings. Her message is, "English gave me power. It made me visible." What do these stories tell us? They tell us one thing: motivation is not a gift. It's something you build. All of these people had problems, doubts, and fears. But they didn't let those fears stop them. They took action. And you can too. You may think, "I'm too shy. I don't have time." But guess what? None of that is true. If you can read this, if you can understand some English, then you're already on the path. Now think about your story. What do you want? To travel? To get a better job? To pass an exam? To speak with friends from other countries? Whatever your dream is, English can help you. But you must start, and you must keep going. One step at a time. Final words for this part. Let those stories give you hope. Let them remind you that success is not only for others. It is for you too. You just need to believe, to start, and to keep going. In the next part, we will talk about how to stay consistent even when life gets busy. Stay with me. Hi again, it's Sarah, and in this part of our video, we're going to talk about one of the most important aspects of your journey: consistency and discipline. You see, motivation is wonderful. It's the fire that gets you started. But consistency and discipline are the tools that help you keep going, even when motivation goes down. Why consistency is more important than intensity? A lot of learners begin with strong motivation. They spend hours studying in the first week, but by the third week, they stop completely. Why? Because they tried to do too much, too quickly. English is not something you learn in 1 week or 1 month. It's a long journey. You don't need to study for 3 hours in 1 day. What you need is 20 to 30 minutes every day. Let me give you an example. Imagine 2 people. One studies English for 4 hours on Sunday only. The other studies for 30 minutes every day. After 6 months, who is better at English? Of course, the second person, because language needs repetition and regularity. Your brain learns better with short daily practice, like brushing your teeth. It's the habit that makes the difference. Create a simple routine. So, how can you build this consistency? First, create a routine. Choose the time of day that works best for you. Maybe it's in the morning before work. Or maybe it's in the evening before bed. Don't wait for free time. Make time. That's the difference between wishing and doing. Here's a simple daily plan. 5 minutes, review vocabulary from yesterday. 10 minutes, watch a short video or listen to a podcast. 10 minutes, read something easy, news article, short story. 5 minutes, speak out loud, shadowing or talking to yourself. That's just 30 minutes. Everyone can find 30 minutes, right? If you can do this every day, you will see big progress in just a few weeks. Make English part of your lifestyle. One great way to stay consistent is to include English in your daily life. You don't always need to sit at a desk to learn. Listen to English while cooking, walking, or cleaning. Change your phone language to English. Watch movies and YouTube with subtitles. Think in English when you're alone. For example, when you see something in the street, ask yourself, how would I describe this in English? When you're shopping, think, what's the name of this item in English? The goal is to make English part of your world, not just part of your study time. Be kind to yourself, but stay disciplined. Now, let's talk about discipline. Some days you won't feel like studying. That's normal. You're human. On those days, don't try to be perfect. Just do something small. Maybe watch one video or review 5 words. The secret is, never stop completely. Even one tiny action keeps the habit alive. Also, don't be hard on yourself. If you miss one day, it's okay. Forgive yourself and get back the next day. What matters is the long-term habit. Use tools to stay consistent. You can also use simple tools to help. Calendar, mark each day you study. Try to build a streak. Timer, use a timer for 30 minutes. When it rings, stop. No pressure. Reminders, set phone alarms with positive messages like, time to grow your English. You don't need fancy apps, just systems that keep you accountable. Find a learning partner. It helps a lot to have a learning partner. This can be a friend, a teacher, or even an online community. When someone checks on you, you feel more responsible. You stay on track. You can share progress, ideas, or even challenges. Learning is more fun together. You can say, let's learn 5 phrases today. Let's watch this video and talk about it. Let's have a small English chat every Thursday. It keeps you motivated and disciplined at the same time. Final thoughts. To learn English successfully, motivation is the spark, but consistency and discipline are the engine. Make English a daily practice. Be kind to yourself, but never stop completely. Create a system that supports you, and find ways to enjoy the journey. In the next part, we'll talk about how to use fun and creativity to stay motivated. Because yes, learning English should also be fun. Stay with me. Let's talk about something very powerful, your environment. Have you ever heard the saying, you become what you surround yourself with? Well, it's true. If you want to be motivated to learn English and speak it fluently, one of the best things you can do is live in English. Even if you're not in an English-speaking country, and yes, this is 100% possible. Create your English world. You don't need to move to London or New York to surround yourself with English. You can create an English-rich environment right where you are. Start with the small things. Change your phone's language to English. It may feel strange at first, but you'll quickly start learning new words just by unlocking your screen or reading your notifications. Watch YouTube videos in English, like this one. Listen to music in English. Even better, try to find songs you like and look up the lyrics. Read them while listening. This is a fun way to learn pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar without even realizing it. Follow English-speaking influencers on Instagram or TikTok. If you love cooking, follow English chefs. Make sure your social media feed is full of English content. This way, English becomes part of your everyday life. English time every day. Set a specific time each day for English. It can be just 15 minutes in the morning or before bed. During this time, focus only on English activities. You can read a short article, listen to a podcast, write a journal entry in English, or talk to yourself in English. Yes, you heard me right. Talk to yourself. It may sound silly, but it's one of the best ways to practice. Describe what you're doing, how you feel, what your plans are. For example, now I'm preparing lunch. I'm chopping onions. I'm going to cook rice. These simple phrases make English a natural part of your life. Find an English buddy. Learning with others can be more fun and motivating. Try to find a friend or online partner who is also learning English. You can have short daily or weekly conversations. You don't have to be perfect, just speak. You can also join online communities or Facebook groups for English learners. Many people in these groups are motivated like you and looking for someone to practice with. Another great option is language exchange platforms. You can talk with a native English speaker who wants to learn your language. It's a win-win. Use English to enjoy your interests. Do you like watching movies? Watch them in English with subtitles. Love reading? Read books or comics in English. Into sports? Watch football commentary in English or read articles about your favorite players. When you connect English with your passions, learning becomes natural and exciting. It doesn't feel like homework anymore. Let's say you enjoy traveling. Start planning an imaginary trip to London in English. Read blogs, book fake hotels, check flight prices, all in English. This is not only motivating but also practical. Build a habit, not a goal. Motivation comes and goes, but habits stay. You may not feel motivated every day. That's okay. On those days, rely on your habits. If English is part of your daily routine, like brushing your teeth or eating lunch, you'll keep progressing even without strong motivation. Use a calendar and mark each day you studied or practiced English. Seeing the progress gives you a sense of achievement and encourages you to keep going. Surrounding yourself is the key. In summary, motivation grows when you're surrounded by what inspires you. Make English part of your environment. Don't wait for motivation. Create it through daily exposure and consistent habits. Every time you listen to English music, read a message, watch a video, or speak to someone in English, you are training your brain and getting closer to fluency. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to understand every word. You just need to show up for English every day. And I promise, English will show up for you too. See you in the next part where we talk about celebrating your progress and staying inspired. We've made it to the final part of our journey together today. And this part is one of the most important, celebrating your progress and keeping your motivation high over the long term. When we learn English or any new skill, we often focus so much on what we don't know, on what we haven't mastered yet. But what about all the things you've already learned? What about all the small victories? Let's talk about how to recognize your growth. Reward yourself and find fresh inspiration when motivation starts to fade. Track your achievements, big or small. Learning English is a long road, but every step you take matters. Did you understand a whole video in English without subtitles? That's progress. Did you have a small conversation with someone in English? Amazing! Did you learn 10 new words this week? That's fantastic. Write these wins down. Create a progress journal. At the end of each week, write what you've accomplished. Even if it feels small, it's worth celebrating. When you track your progress, you'll see how far you've come. This gives your brain positive feedback and makes you feel proud. And when you're proud, you want to continue. Reward yourself for learning. Motivation grows stronger when we associate learning with something we enjoy. So, create a reward system for yourself. Maybe after 7 days of practicing English without skipping, you treat yourself to a nice dessert. Or you allow yourself to watch your favorite series, in English, of course. Maybe after 1 month of consistent study, you buy a new English book or go to an English-speaking event. These little rewards make your brain happy. You'll start to link English learning with good feelings, not pressure or stress. Join a community of learners. You don't have to do this alone. Join a group of English learners. You can find communities on Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, Reddit, and more. Share your challenges and successes. Ask for advice. Celebrate others. Being part of a group gives you a sense of belonging. When someone says, "I also struggle with pronunciation," you'll feel less alone. And when someone says, "I passed my English exam," you'll feel inspired. Community brings encouragement, and encouragement brings motivation. Change your learning routine when it gets boring. Even the most exciting thing can become boring if it's always the same. That's why you should change your learning methods from time to time. If you've been reading a lot, try watching videos or listening to podcasts. If you've been studying vocabulary with flashcards, try playing English games or singing along with songs. When you change how you learn, you activate different parts of your brain. That keeps learning fresh, fun, and engaging. Try this. Every month, choose a new learning theme. For example, one month could be English for travel. The next month could be business English. The month after that, English through songs. This helps you stay interested while learning different vocabulary. Visualize your success. One of the most powerful ways to stay motivated is to imagine your future self. Imagine yourself speaking English confidently with a tourist in your city. Imagine giving a presentation at work in English. Imagine studying abroad or even living in an English-speaking country. Take 5 minutes every day and close your eyes. See yourself using English in real situations. Hear your own voice, fluent and strong. Feel the pride in your chest. Smile. This simple exercise helps your brain believe that success is possible. It motivates you to keep going, especially on hard days. Be patient and kind to yourself. Lastly, remember this. English learning is not a race. You will make mistakes. You will forget things. You will have days when you feel stuck. And that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. Speak kindly to yourself, like you would to a friend. Say things like, "It's okay. I'm learning. I will try again." That mindset makes a big difference. You are on a journey. Every day, every lesson, every word, you're getting better. Even if you don't see it right away, your brain is growing. Coming up next is our conclusion and a special message just for you. Let's finish strong, and I'll help you take the next steps in your English journey. Stay with me. So here we are, my dear friend. We've come to the end of this special episode all about motivation to learn English. But before you go, I want you to take a deep breath and remember one very important thing. You are capable. Yes, you. You may not feel confident yet. You might struggle to find the right words. Sometimes you might feel stuck or even think about giving up. But the truth is, you've already started the journey, and that's the hardest part. You are here. You're listening, you're learning, and that's powerful. Let's take a moment to reflect on all we've covered in this podcast. We talked about why motivation is not something you find. It's something you build, like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And the more you connect your English learning to your personal goals, travel, job, confidence, communication, the more meaning it has. And meaning creates motivation. We talked about consistency over perfection. You don't need to study for hours every day. You just need to do a little bit every day. Read a page. Listen to a podcast. Speak one new sentence out loud. That's it. That's how you grow. We also looked at how you can make English a part of your daily life. Your music, your phone, your books, your thoughts. It's not about pressure. It's about presence. Bringing English into your world, step by step. And we talked about the people around you, your support system, having people to encourage you, learn with you, or simply remind you that you're not alone on this journey. That matters. And guess what? You have a community right here. Me, John, and everyone else listening with you. So, what now? Well, I want you to do 3 things. 1. Make a promise to yourself. Not a big one, just a small, powerful promise. Say it out loud. I will keep learning English one step at a time. That's it. That's the promise. Write it down somewhere, on your notebook, on your phone, on your mirror, and when you feel tired, read it again. 2. Take a small action today. Right after this podcast, I want you to do one small thing in English. Maybe it's watching a video on YouTube. Maybe it's writing 3 sentences in a journal. Maybe it's saying 5 words out loud to practice your pronunciation. Or maybe it's just subscribing to this podcast so you keep getting new motivation every week. Whatever you choose, make it simple and enjoyable. Remember, action creates motivation, not the other way around. 3. Join us on this journey. If you enjoyed this episode, don't stop here. There is so much more to explore, so many words to learn, so many ways to grow. So here's what I want you to do. Subscribe to this channel or podcast. Follow for new episodes every week. Leave a comment or review. Tell us what motivates you. Share this episode with a friend who is also learning English. When you connect with others, you grow faster. You feel stronger. You feel like you belong, and you do. Final words. Learning English is more than grammar, vocabulary, or exams. It's about building your future. It's about making your voice heard. It's about having the courage to express yourself, even if it's not perfect. So keep going, keep speaking, keep dreaming. Even on the days you feel tired, even when progress feels slow, even when you make mistakes. Because every step you take matters, every single one. And remember, motivation is not magic. It's a decision. Your decision. So, are you ready to keep going? Are you ready to keep learning? If your answer is yes, then repeat after me. I can do this. I will do this. I am doing this. And I'll be right here with you, every step of the way. Thanks for being here. I'm Sarah, and I'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You're not just learning English, you're becoming unstoppable. Bye for now.